And on June 14th, 1946, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God gave us Trump. God said, I need somebody willing to get up before dawn, fix this country, work all day, fight the Marxists, eat supper, then go to the Oval Office and stay past midnight at a meeting of the heads of state. So God made Trump. I need somebody with arms, strong enough to rustle the deep state, and yet gentle enough to deliver his own grandchild.
Okay.
Deliver his own grandchild? What?
Okay. That ad you just watched, unfortunately, the ad you just watched, was an ad for Donald Trump's campaign, obviously, and it did make headlines because of how insane it was. But his emails and text messages coming specifically from his campaign are much worse, believe it or not. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the email blasts that maybe you've gotten from the Trump camp. I'll give you an example. I'll always love you. Has Biden ever told you that? Nope, never. I'll always love you because you never stopped loving me. So that's a fundraising email that the Trump camp put out.
Okay. I don't know where you're going. I don't know what the next one's gonna be. Are you ready to commit Trump though?
It was sent out last Sunday in a barrage of other emails trying to get people to donate to his campaign. And these were discovered, by the way, by the website Truthout. So I just want to give them a little hat tip for compiling some of these messages. Other emails have headlines saying, Democrats hate the nation and hate you. Or here's another one. Obama is back and he's spitting in your face, reads a fundraiser sent to millions of supporters and signed by Trump last week. Not divisive at all, doesn't do anything to divide the country. It's totally okay.
He's spitting in your face because he's silently attending a fundraiser that you would never even known about if Trump hadn't told you. That's the threshold for spitting in your face?
The news hook for his appeal. Former President Barack Obama, who has faced racist attacks from Trump for a decade, is planning to attend an upcoming fundraiser, to your point, John. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, it's not like Trump attends any fundraisers or anything like that. That doesn't ever happen.
No.
Right? Yeah.
That's not spitting in people's face for some reason.
Yeah. Now, my favorite part about all of this, and honestly, the main reason why I wanted to talk about this is one of our producers got a text message from the Trump camp that was hilarious. So here's what it said. From Trump, would Taylor like to be my VP? I know you'd be 100 times better than Kamala. But for Taylor, it was just too good to be true. And Trump was just trying to get him to take a poll. So let's look at the rest of it. From Trump, would Taylor like to be my VP? I know you'd be 100 times better than Kamala. Take my VP poll now. Okay. And
it's so dishonest. First of all, when I first saw that graphic, I thought that this was him in like a really callous, shallow way trying to fight back against Taylor Swift, and he's implying that maybe Taylor will be with me. I don't know. But also, if it's just inputting your name, like, yeah, lots of people get those. But like, imagine Carrie Lake, who gets a notification on her phone and she's like, it's happening. It's not happening.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Oh my, Carrie Lake would lose it, yeah.
Yeah, she fires her staff, resigns from office, and then clicks on the link.
Oh,
that's
that'd be
a
great.
shame.
That'd be great.
That's a shame.
That would be a shame, wouldn't it?
It's just so dishonest. Look, it's like he used to do the thing where it's like, donate $5 to get your name on the list. It's gonna be presented to Trump soon. You want your name to be on the list, right? As if Trump is like looking at a list of tens of thousands of names, and that isn't drawing people in enough. So now you need to make them think that they might be his running mate. It's just sad. Like, if Joe Biden said, do you want to be my running mate? I'd be like, dude, pick somebody who knows what they're talking about. Like, get it together, man.
Okay, but look, to be fair, I know that we're coming down hard on Donald Trump and his cheesy fundraising efforts, for sure, and he deserves it.
Yeah, especially because he loves us.
Totally loves us. I mean, he loves us so much.
Biden's never told me that.
He's considering one of our producers as his VP. I mean, it's amazing.
Good choice.
But this story reminded me of a segment that my late friend Michael Brooks did 4 years ago, where he was talking about the Democratic fundraising emails he received. And I found that segment so funny, and I often think about it, and sometimes I watch it just to laugh.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share a snippet with you all right now. Let's watch.
I hate like don't tell me, like there's something so patronizing about like an email from Nancy Pelosi or Barack Obama. It's like, just stop.
Yeah.
And then it's like, on top of that, you're signing an email in the name of a national leader, and they're just sort of like, I can't sleep at night. Hey, Michael, special message from Barack Obama. I'm having a nervous breakdown. Can you spare $2 or they're gonna swap us with ads? It's like, I don't know, I thought you were hanging out with Richard Branson. You looked fine to me. I remember in the buildup to the midterms, because I was trying not as effectively as you to get off of the DNC list until a couple weeks from the midterms, because it became psychologically fascinating. Because you literally would get like from Nancy Pelosi, from Chuck Schumer, like, I am disappointed.
Yeah.
I am afraid.
Yeah.
It's like, what the
Man, I miss him like crazy.
Yeah, no, it's great to see and listen to that, but yeah, they're so manipulative. Like, and it'll be like, I'm disappointed in you. It's like, you don't even know me. You should at least know me. The people who know me are disappointed in me, but you don't know me.
Yeah, you know, it was funny because in that same video, they were juxtaposing the Democrats' messaging in their fundraising emails versus what Republicans were doing at the time. And at the time, every email fundraiser blast from Republicans was like, just like, it had an unearned confidence that was ridiculous. It was kind of like, we've already won this thing. You should send us money anyway. Like, it kind of had that tone, which was amazing.
Kind of like Trump's tone, I guess. Maybe they were trying to match Trump.
Yeah, totally. But remember, Donald Trump also did something really shady in 2020, where the default option in the fundraising was to do repeated contributions. So if someone donated, let's say $10, and they thought it was just gonna be a one-time $10 donation, it would renew every month.
Yep. And
some people didn't realize it until like their checking account was being overdrafted. Yeah,
because it's like one thing if you do 10,000, or $10, but if you're like a person who's like, this one time I'm gonna give $1,000, and then it just repeats multiple times. Like there's sometimes it was the button that was defaulted to was to double up what you had put, like to double down on the donation, and people's entire accounts were wiped.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, he was fined millions of dollars as a result of that, and yet for some reason people still donate to him.
Listen, if you know what you're getting yourself into and you're into it, go for it. Who am I to tell you how to spend your money or where to spend your money? But when people are being scammed and they don't realize that they're being charged repeatedly for a campaign donation, they thought they were gonna contribute just one time, it's pretty sick.
If you enjoyed this video, that's because of our members. They make us independent, they make us strong, and they make us honest. Become a member today by hitting the join button below.